Hey everybody, this is Jaffe. I am coming to you with a really quick tut today about using Google static maps. There's a lot of information on the static maps, a lot of cutting, pasting. In fact, there's a lot of information on using any of the maps in the Google Maps. So we're not going to go over all that information. I'm just going to show real quick how to add a static map into your JQuery Mobile so that you can have you can show off your images and locations for for whatever it may be. This is one I'm working on right now, and you can see that on the mobile app, obviously when they're looking at it on their phone, they're gonna get these little locations here. So that's basically what we're going to be doing here today. So I've already started with a header and footer here and made a page with jQuery Mobile. I'm not going to get into details about how to do that. We're just going to put the static map in. So to get started, we just need to create an image, so an image tag, and the source. This is where it's all going to happen. It's going to be HTTP, and again with the Google Maps API, a lot of this is just cut and paste and put in the information you want, which is great. But I'm actually typing it out here just so I can kind of show you line by line what we're looking at. So this is where it all starts. Static map. We're going to give it that name so that it knows it's a static map, and we're going to get the center of the static map. The center, we're just looking up the Boise Town Square Mall right here, which is this little A. I've already done the look in the Google Maps. Now you can actually put this information here into here, but I don't like to do that. I like to use latitude and longitude because it's a little bit easier. So there's this great little snippet of code at Tech Recipes, and I'll actually put this information as a download for just this little piece of code here. But if you copy this code and you go in and center the map right here, and then put this little piece of code in your URL and hit enter, it's going to pop up the actual latitude and longitude of the center of this map. So if you copy that and click OK, and then we go back into our code, we're going to paste that in there. Now we don't need these parentheses in here, but that's the latitude and longitude for what we're looking for. So after that, we're going to give it a zoom factor. So between everything we need to put an and. So and zoom, and the zoom is going to equal to 15. That's typical. That's about good. You don't really want to go any more than that. You won't be able to see the surrounding areas. So we're going to put and size. So this is the actual size of what the map is going to be. So 300 pixels by 300 pixels is pretty much the perfect size for this area for a mobile phone. So 300 by 300, and then we're going to add a marker. That's that little red, marker. So and markers, we're going to put color, and the color for that, we're going to make it red. You can make it a bunch of different colors, but we're just going to stick with red right now. And so for the markers, we don't put an and symbol in between each other. We put one of these little suckers in here. But Google Maps actually puts the coding for this symbol, which is the %, a 7 and a C. So don't get confused if you're doing some copy and pasting and you see that in there. That's actually just that. So you put that in there, and we'll put in a label, and the label is going to be an A. You could go through A through Z, and then we're going to separate this again, 7C, and we're going to put in the location of where that marker is, which we have right here, which is this latitude and longitude. So that's not only this latitude and longitude is also the center of the map, but it's also where the marker is going to be. And we're going to make it just a road type of map. So we'll put and map type, equals road map 18. And the sensor, this is basically whether or not you're using geolocation. Sensor equals false, because I don't believe that these can access your geolocation on your phone. They might be able to. I haven't really got into it that much. But you can do all your research. This is, like I said, this is a really quick tutorial just to show how to put this in here. So if we save this and we go back out and reload the page, there is our map, there is our marker, and that is the Town Square Mall. There's a lot of information on how to put overflows and little pop-up windows and stuff like that in here. In fact, one website I did, you can do that. Wholesale. Oops. Let's go here, and we're going to look at their locations, and you can see we've got this nice little pop-up here that shows where they're located at. And this is not a static map, this is a movable map, but we are not going to get into that. So that is a static map. You can put that on for your phones and people will be able to see the location. You could put non-static maps. You can put the JavaScript maps on there as well, like I just showed you, but again, this was just about the static maps. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me a message. Again, the Google Maps API has tons and tons of information. Thanks.